All right. So there's two more things I want to get to before we end this, but there's a lot we had to cover. So where does poor Kamala Harris go now that her political career is basically ending in less than 2 months? Well, the new rumor, and I'm not confirming this rumor, is people have said she should run for governor of California. There's been articles written. This was a Mercury News article, which was written back in May, saying that she should run for governor. She would probably be the most prominent name. She'd probably have the biggest cachet out of anyone running. I mean, I think you put Kamala Harris up against Rob Bonta, Katie Porter, who are some
but
other people.
let's not forget that she's $20 million in debt in her campaign right now.
Yeah, they'll figure that out. We were talking about that. I was like, I don't understand how that, like, you're $20 million in debt and you just walk away from it and you're like, okay, I'm good. I ran for president. I'm $20 million in debt. So,
well, they can still she can still solicit donations to cover the debt.
yeah,
So,
which is what she's doing now to solicit for recounting purposes.
oh, is that true? I had heard that was a possibility.
I saw that. That was actually true. They pulled up her webpage that quietly she is asking for donations to support recounts in certain battleground states.
I would absolutely understand that. I would if it were a close election. I'd be like, yeah, I get that. But this is not.
Yeah, you're not.
This was the landslide that you correctly predicted.
You're not. It's not like it came down to one state and you're like, okay, well, let's recount this one state because it was so close. It was like, it was not close. You could knock one of these swing states off and it'd be like, okay, he's still going to be president. Congratulations. But yeah, so that's the rumor right now. Whether she runs or not, I don't know if she'd be super pop. She might be super popular here.
So she did open a few years ago a campaign to run for 2026 governor in California. And I actually remember I posted it on my Instagram stories and then you reposted it. But then by the time you reposted it, and I actually just checked my stories the other day because I was trying to find it, I ended up deleting it because I realized she had terminated the account. And then I told you that, and I can, not that anyone's questioning, but I can literally find it and post the screenshot of that conversation that we had where I said, I'm pretty sure she terminated it. And you were like, oh, okay. But she can reopen that campaign at any point. So there's already an existing campaign for her to run for governor of California in 2026.
The other names include Lieutenant Governor Elena Kounalakis.
Right. She filed a while ago.
Former State Senate President Tony Atkins.
That's San Diego, right?
That she is San Diego. And when she announced, she wanted to make everyone know that she would be the first possibly gay governor, which if you saw this last election, I don't know if you want to run on that anymore, just because I don't think people really care that much about that sort of thing. Former State Controller Betty Yee, who I don't think that's super popular. Also, she's been embroiled in scandal for not handling her job right. Tony Thurman, who we knew, school superintendent. Attorney General Rob Bonta, former Attorney General and current Federal Health and Human Services Secretary.
Was he trying to sue Trump right for the next couple of years?
Yep. Tackling the important issues. That's why he's probably doing it, because he wants to increase his profile for the governor's race. Xavier Becerra and Sheriff Chad Bianco.
He's former what? Xavier. He was something.
He was our former Attorney General.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I didn't know this, but when she ran for Attorney General in 2010, before the primary jungle system, she nearly lost to Republican Steve Cooley, then the Los Angeles district attorney. He almost upset her despite the Democrats' huge voter registration advantage. She won by just 6,000 votes out of 9.6 million cast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So even
in those local elections, they really do matter.
They do make a difference. Then she went to Senate seat and she still got only 39% of the primary vote before easing through the runoff with 61%, which is still an underwhelming performance. So she's not even that entirely popular here in California, even though she's won those seats. She did not have rousing support.
So far, the majority of people that have filed are Democrat.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a huge Democratic field. And, Sheriff Bianco is obviously the front runner for the Republican. Okay, so I
Wait, I'm
wanted to
sorry.
get to this.
Has he officially filed?
He hasn't officially filed, but I
Okay.
think it's basically in the bag that he is going to. Hey, thanks for checking out the California Underground podcast. If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you subscribe, like, share, review, comment, all that stuff that helps with the algorithm, helps people find us more. And if you want to learn more, you can always listen to our full podcast at Apple, Spotify, Google, all those different places that you basically find podcasts. Or if you just want to keep watching clips, you can check out clips here, or you can subscribe to our channel right here, somewhere in here.